Ruby. Today, I'm going to be going through all the Sims 4 mods I use because you guys keep asking me what mods I use because you want to start playing The Sims. And before I even attempt to tell you guys, I am going to put a warning here that mods will ruin the game. They will ruin your computer. They will slow it down. They will make Sims work slower. And sometimes they will even break your computer if you don't download good mods and you download dodgy ones instead. Now, as you guys know, if you follow me on Snapchat, I have quite a lot of problems with Sims. I just had one now, and my Sims wouldn't open, so I had to update a whole bunch of mods because the Sims 4 updated. When Sims 4 updates, it breaks my mods, and it really annoys me, but it's working fine now. I will go through the list. I mean, just make sure when you download mods that you are downloading mods that come from a whole bunch of YouTubers. So make sure you properly look at them and research them before you put them on your computer because you don't want any viruses to go on your computer. So let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna make sure this is what I'm recording this time. So first up we have Chingyu. Now I use this creator for a lot of small mods. They have a whole bunch of small mods. They have the checkout mod, which works hand in hand with Wicked Whims and Wonderful Whims. They have more traits mod in CAS, which allows me to have 5 traits instead of 3, because originally Sims only allows you to have 3, so this mod allows me to have 4. No, 5. Yeah. It also just adds certain quirks. I have this age up. As you can see, I have age up as blah blah blah. This basically just means when they age up, they're given the aspiration and everything, and they're already given a job, so they're not always unemployed. It basically just makes side Sims easier. I also use, as you guys know, I use zodiac signs. I also got the zodiac sign mod by this person here, so definitely go ahead and recommend this creator. I recommend all the creators I use, to be honest. Next up is Kawaii Stacy Preschool mod. Now I haven't really been able to use this mod yet because when I had toddlers, either Cecilia or Ruby was home, so they would get looked after. But because with Spencer and Sydney, they're going to uni, I feel like we won't be seeing the baby as much, which means I'll be able to take them to preschool, which is a good thing because with this mod, it allows your toddlers to gain skills, even while you're not there. So their walking skill, their potty skill, their imagination, their movement, their speaking, everything will start to level up when they're at preschool, which is kind of what happens when you go to normal preschool anyway, which means I don't have to do much work. And if you want to, you can also send them to private preschool, which is fancy, you know. I actually went to a private preschool when I was a little girl because I was a bit of a snob, literally. Next up is another Kawaii Stacy mod, but this is Slice of Life. Now I absolutely love Slice of Life. I will never get rid of it. It makes your game more realistic with the beauty features, as you guys see. Ruby used to change her hair a lot. Spencer changes her top a lot. Ruby literally changed her hair last episode to red with this mod. They also have the fun juice feature, which means if you drink a lot at a bar, you will get drunk and tipsy and you will be really tired. Health features is, I think it comes with crab lice, and then you can actually get ill like Spencer did when she was a child. She had a fever and that. You can either take them to the hospital or you can just order medicine and they'll be fine. It makes the game more realistic. Phone features, haven't seen that yet. Like I said, I just updated this mod today because it broke my Sims. So, haven't seen what it is yet. Got no clue. Self woo woo. We've seen Sydney self woo woo last episode, so that's basically what it is. I'm also just gonna quickly go ahead and shout out this person here called Scarlet's Realm. She has a website where it basically tells you all of the mods that are broken, which I think is an absolute lifesaver, as you can see. So if it's green, it means it's fine. If it's blue, it means it's it needs updated, so you can go ahead and put it in, and if it's red, it means it's broken. So instead of going through all the mods, whenever there's a patch update, go on there and it'll tell you which Sims you need to update. Luckily I didn't have to update that many. Next up is 20th C Plumbob. I use this creator for map replacement. So as you guys maybe have noticed, if you play Sims, my maps look different to yours. So when you go in the world, it will look different, it will look more realistic. This is who I use. A lot of creators players actually use 20th Sea Plum Bob, I definitely recommend them. I don't think you ever have to like update any of the maps and they never break. So that's a good thing. So it just makes your maps look more realistic instead of like Max's match. A DP, I don't know how you say this, Korea, but I definitely use them for more like smaller mods. As you can see, family connections, I have shown that one. If you click on the Sims profile, you can add a family connection, aunt, uncle, etc. Because the Sims will put, I think, mother, father, and then grandparents, but they won't add like niece or like aunt, uncle, etc. So this mod allows that to happen. Delinquent teens, I think, yeah, lets them run away, which Spencer actually did. Also, just add some like personalities and stuff you can do. I've only used this mod once, but also consequences where you can literally yell at them and give your teens consequences. And then you just got some like small school mods. I don't know what they're for. Like I said, I got so many mods, I hardly use them. Next is all world residents. So this basically means if you guys have the worlds and packs, that the ones that you can only go to holiday in, like Granite Falls, you can actually go ahead and live in them now if you really wanted to. Haven't had a chance to use this mod yet because I've just lived in the city and Willow Creek, but I definitely might want to use it in the future. Bassinet, this panda C, it basically just like lets your baby have no crib, and that means that you can basically put them in a cribby one. I think Neve had no bassinet and she was a sofa baby. So yeah, that's basically what it is. And then it will also like put them in a different crib sometimes instead of the yucky EA one. Better lighting mods, I definitely recommend to have a better lighting mod because it basically brightens up your Sims a little bit more, makes them look better, brings out the pigmentation. I also use like, what is it called? Recolors as well. So my game won't look like yours color wise because I use a whole bunch of colors and I manipulate them to make them look how I want to for the video. Better schools mod, I definitely recommend this mod, especially if you have the preteen mod, because it just, you know, it makes like the school's better in a way. I think they like learn more, you can interact more where you can listen to the teacher, or you can like do your homework in class. Also, I think makes their homework go a little bit faster, and you can also do private school with a PC. Birthing mod, I definitely recommend this one if you have Get to Work. Makes childbirth a lot more realistic. You can see it come out of that. You can see the cesarean being cut. You can see it get pulled out. It just, I love this mod so much. I've used it from the get-go, and you guys always ask me what mod this is. So it is by Panda Sama. It is a childbirth mod. 100% recommend it. My editor loves this mod. He does, trust me guys, especially when Wicked Whims is downloaded. I forgot Wicked Whims exists. No, I don't want to actually. This kiss mod, I mean, it's by a couple of people. It just adds like a kiss. We've seen the kiss and grind mod. It just adds a couple more kisses into the Sims 4 because otherwise kisses are like kind of boring. Language barriers, I've only recently just installed this and I quite like it. It basically means if you meet Sims from different worlds, they'll kind of have like a language barrier. I think Sydney might have a little bit of a language barrier. Spencer was a teenager. I do like this though. It makes life like a lot more realistic in The Sims, because obviously when you go to different countries or worlds, you're not all going to speak the same language. Life Decider by Kawaii Staisley. I definitely recommend this mod for side Sims. You just gotta go ahead, click on and click Life Decider, and their whole life is mapped out with job, you know, promotion, skills, etc. So it's definitely a good mod for side characters that you do want to play with, but you don't want to put too much effort into them. Sorry if I'm talking really fast. I'm just trying to speed this up so it's a lot quicker. Lil Sam, I definitely used a Can I Come Over. I think I've kind of showed it. Basically, you'll get a call saying, can I come over for like 3 days? And then you say yes. They come over with a suitcase and they stay in your house for a couple of days. I think it's pretty cool. I also use the school holidays mod. You've seen that where your kids have time at school. Might, you know, delete that one because I don't really like it. And then this pregnancy overhaul thing, I think it's supposed to give you an ultrasound, but I swear to God, I've never got this to work. I don't think it's gonna work at this point. Next up, we have Lumpio. I definitely like this mod for first impressions. I have showed that on camera, where when you first meet someone, you have on the thing first impression what you find them. I definitely like it. It makes it like, you know, funner, I guess. You have the milestones. I think that goes on par with the Sims milestones. I'm not entirely sure. And then talents and weaknesses. I definitely recommend talents and weaknesses because it makes Sims like more realistic. Like obviously they're not going to be good at everything. Like Spencer is a natural chef and she's really good at cooking. She's maxed her cooking skills, but it says she's going to be a really slow learning parent and she sucks at fitness, which means the school probably goes slower and she won't max it as much. It just basically makes Sims life more realistic. They're not going to be good at everything. They're going to have weaknesses and talents. Like Spencer's a goddess as a chef, you know. Next up is Lumia, I think that's how you say it. I definitely recommend this mod as well. It's sliders, which means you can manipulate the heights of your Sims. You can manipulate the hips, the face, the neck, whatever you want to. You can make them as drastic as you want. You can make them as small, you can make them as tall, you can make them as big. This just helps change up Sims so they don't always like the same height and they don't have the same bodies. I actually like this one a lot. I think Spencer's a little bit either taller or shorter than Sydney. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna have to look next episode. Next up is like this mod manager. I feel like if you guys have a lot of mods or you're planning on downloading a lot of mods in CC, you're gonna need like a mod manager because you know there's always gonna be corrupt files or broken files with mods. If you want to download them, you've got to kind of accept that. I guess it's annoying, but it's always gonna bloody happen. So I have this one here. It just tells me like which ones are broken, which ones are okay. I also have another mod that works better that I will show you later. Next up is I definitely recommend this creator for the phone call overhaul and random text. It just makes it more fun. You either get a text asking, oh, should I be friends with this person? Should I marry them? Should I get with them? And then you can decide, or you'll get the text where it's like, can you donate? Or you will get the scam text, which Ruby fell for. You know, it doesn't always, the outcome isn't always good when it comes to these random texts and phone calls, but it's definitely like fun, like I said, for side characters and just for laughs in general. I have quite a lot of fun. Sometimes my family's like, I haven't seen you in a long time, where are you? And I'm like, oh, I'll come over now, or why don't you come here? So it just adds more realism to the game if that is what you are looking for. Next up is Pregnancy Overhaul by Lumpio. So I'm just gonna link their like website because they have a whole bunch of mods, but I absolutely love this one. This mod is one of the most realistic mods and one of the, I can't live without it, literally. It basically has fertility, pregnancy, woohoo, cheating, insemination, adoption, custody, miscarriages, etc., adult life. So it has a whole bunch of stuff in here and I like it because it adds realism. And like obviously if two girls get together in The Sims in a normal game, or two boys, can't really have like children, like it just wouldn't work. But with this mod you can have inseminations, or you can be a surrogate or have surrogacy, so it makes it more realistic in that department. Like obviously Ruby, the first generation matriarch, she married a woman, Cecilia, and Cecilia wanted kids at first and Ruby didn't, and then they had children through insemination, all with the same dad, thankfully. So that's how I did that. Ruby also did have some miscarriages, I think, from this mod as well. You can like change the percentage. I think mine's down to like 5% or like lower now. It was 5% and Ruby kept having them, but I haven't had a miscarriage since Ruby, so that's okay, I guess. Also just makes woohoo more realistic, adoption, custody. It's just a very good mod. This is also the mod where it's like, I don't want kids right now, I'm neutral to having kids, and I would love to have kids. Obviously Spencer did not want to have a kid, and it was this mod that kind of manipulated that, but we've accepted it with this mod, which is good. So definitely recommend it for gameplay. It's just chef's kiss in a way. Next up is realistic reactions. So it's just like, it's basically a name, just makes reactions more realistic to like deaths. I think it adds more time if you're closer to them, or if someone cheats. It, like I said, just adds like realistic reactions. I can't really get much in depth into it, but good thing is this hasn't been updated since 2021 and it still works and is not broke. So yes, you don't have to update it as much as you do with some of these mods. Romance reactions, basically the same thing as a realistic. You just I think Sydney showed a couple of them where it's like, I can't take my eyes off you. I'm blushing so much at the thought of you. I want more. Like, I think that's basically what this mod is. Could be wrong. Like I said, I've got so many mods, I hardly know which ones are which. Smarter pie menu, I definitely recommend this one. I think you guys have seen me use it a couple times when I can't find something. All you do is just type in what you're looking for and then it pops up. Makes life a whole bunch easier. That's all I can really say about it. Definitely recommend it though. The standstill mod in CAS I also like recommend because I found it annoying when your Sims would just like move all the time. So this just makes them stand still. You can customize them. They won't move. They won't fidget. It's like a small mod, but it's also a mod that is like helps a lot, if that kind of makes sense. Talents and likes. This will just Neve showed this where she didn't like her furniture in her room and Ruby didn't like furniture in her room. This just makes the Sims choose what they like and dislike, which annoying sometimes, but it makes the game more realistic, I guess. Some of the things I use, the pancake one is the more traits in CAS that will enable me to have 5 instead of 3. Works on par with the other creator. Some cute romance things. I don't know what I use that for, but yeah, the pancake I definitely recommend as a mod creator because most of the things are pretty good. Better exceptions mods you need, okay? Even if you download one mod or some CC, you need this, okay? It will tell you if something needs updating. It will tell you what's wrong. Like you guys have seen multiple times, if I go ahead and go into my history, whenever I click on Sims, this better exception thing comes up, just tells me saying it does not report any mods that are in my file right now that are broken, which helps. And then later on it will tell me if it has finally found something that's broken. It will give me a full report, tell me what's broken, what's a duplicate, and what is fine. An amazing mod, because if you have a lot of them like I do here, you kind of need this mod or you're gonna forget about a lot of mods, which I used to do, and that's why my computer literally broke. Not this one, but my old one. Tool, I don't use this. I have it, but I don't use it. It's just where you can manipulate with building, with objects. You can like move them outside of the plot, or you can like put them at a certain diagonal. It's just basically like a building thing. So if you guys really love building in The Sims 4, I definitely recommend this mod here. Here's a challenge for you guys, because guarantee when we're older, Spencer, they're gonna have a bigger family. They kind of need a house. So I want you guys to build me a house and then use like hashtag RubyRube1, so then I can pick one and I'll use it in the future. Next up is UI cheats. This is like literally a mandatory mod you need. It just makes life easier. You can add as much money as you want. You can boost their moves just by clicking. You can promote them. You can remove stuff. This mod, I can't live without it. I won't play Sims if it's broke. Like I'm not even joking. I literally won't, and I actually accidentally skipped one. But also MCC is kind of a mod that you guys need. You've seen me use it a lot. It's where I can go into CAS, or I can redress them and put an outfit on, or I can check out what gender baby they're having, or how many they're having, or resetting them, or killing people. This mod, you kind of just need it. It helps a lot, trust me. It's like one of the best mods out there. Small mods by the same person here, just a lot of them basically, like boards. I don't know what these are. Like I said, I don't know half the mods I download, but these all help my game. So just I will just link her in the description and download as many as you like, because they're all pretty safe. Oh, okay. I didn't know this was here, but Wonderful Whims, definitely recommend. It's just a really good mod. Gives your Sims periods, makes them attractive to certain people, helps with woo-woo a bit, I guess, like with protection and all that. And then this thing, I don't know what it is, but you kind of need it if you download mods. Like almost every mod requires this. Well, every small mod requires this thing. So you just kind of got to download it even if you don't know what it's for, like me. And then that's pretty much, oh, I also have this Team X all cheats and always full edit mode. Just another little mod by Team X. I actually think it works because I'm always actually on full edit mode. So it's just like little things that make life easier instead of like typing in BB point move objects. That one I still have to put in for some reason, but the always full edit mode, I don't have to put cast.full edit mode on anymore, which I think is pretty good. Last mod, I kind of forgot. I haven't put this in yet, but it definitely is the pre-teen mod. I definitely recommend this one if you want like a stage between child and teenager, so it's not like a drastic change. I used to have this and then I got scared that it actually broke my thing, so I've kind of taken it out. I will put it back in when I've heard they've had another update, because I don't trust it until the update. But that's basically all of my mods, guys. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful to you. I will make sure I link them all in the description down below. Obviously they'll break when there's updates, because not like break like a virus, just like it won't work, or it won't let you play Sims properly, so always got to update them. That's the only annoying thing. But if you do want your Sims 4 gaming to be like mine or more realistic, then all these mods will help. I do hope I helped you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!